Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing pretty well. So welcome back. I'm gonna do a little work on long tones, when things go marching in, and some scales today. But we're gonna start with our mouthpiece. So take your mouthpiece off your trumpet. First of all, make sure you're sitting up straight. You're towards the edge of your chair, right? I'm not leaned back in my chair like this. That's not good for my posture. So make sure you're sitting up straight. You're towards the edge of the chair. Shoulders are relaxed, and your feet are flat on the floor. And you take a nice deep breath of air. Okay. So, what we're going to start with, just buzz. Just buzz anything you want. Just to get your lips going. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, just buzz whatever. And once you've done that, let's do a little bit of repeat after me. I'm going to turn a metronome on for this. Alright. So repeat after me. I'm going to play for 4 beats, and then you're going to play for the next 4 beats directly after. Alright? Alright. That last one was more than 4 beats, I realize. Yeah, I played the last one for 5 beats. So if you copied that, good job. Alright, go ahead and put the mouthpiece back on your trumpet now. And we're going to do the exercise that you see on the screen right here. These long tones. Let me move those down just a little bit. And we can make them a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be starting on a C, which is open, and then a D, which is your first and third valves, and then an E, which is your first and second valves, F, which is just your first valve, and then a G, which is open. Feel free to copy my fingers. And let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Alright, very good. Get your lips all warmed up. And now we're going to do a little bit of work on our B flat major scale. So last time we worked on the C major scale, which you guys know from, your C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. There's no sharps and no flats in it. So we're going to move on now to the B flat major scale. This one's a little bit more difficult because there are 2 flats. And you can see those flats in the key signature, right? So if you look on the far left side of the line, the first thing you see is that little treble clef, that squiggly line. And then right next to it, you see 2 lowercase b's. And those are flats. And one of them, well, see if you can tell me which notes those are on. So they're on the staff in very specific locations, right? If you were to put them lower or higher, they would mean different things. So they're on 2 different notes, and let's see if you can tell me which notes those are on. So pause the video, take a guess, and resume the video when you're ready. So I'm going to tell you the answer right here. They're on B flat and E flat. So if you got that right, good job. And what those mean is that you have every time you come across an E or a B written in your music, it's going to make that note flat. So there's not going to be, unless you're told otherwise, all the E's and B's are going to be E flats and B flats. Which means when you're looking at this music, and I were to read out the notes in the scale, it wouldn't be B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. It would be B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. And then coming back down, it's B flat, A, G, F, E flat, D, C, and B flat. And it's going to sound like this. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, here we go. And you can copy my fingers, but B flat, what's the finger for B flat? You might have seen when I just played it. The finger for B flat is first valve only. So you know B is second valve, so B flat is first valve. And then E, you know E is 1 and 2, so the finger for E flat is going to be 2 and 3. Alright, so make sure we get those down. So the fingering is B flat, so B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. And then back down, B flat, A, G, F, E flat, D, C, B flat. Alright, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to do it all slurred. So that time, you heard I tongued each note. There was a start to each note, right? This time I'm going to use no tongue, and I'm going to slur all the notes together. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so do that with me. 1, 2, 3. And I did that all in one breath, but that's a lot of air. So why don't you try doing it? And what you're going to do is take a breath after the B flat and then repeat the B flat. So it's going to sound like this. I'll do that once more. Go ahead and play along with me. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Very good. And now we're going to move on to our piece of music when the saints go marching in. And we're going to work on this a bit. Got a nice slow tempo here. And with me, just play the first two measures. All right. So we're just going to read through it. First two measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. And again, the fingerings for those notes, it's C, which is open, E, which is 1 and 2, F, which is just your first valve, and then G, which is open. All right. And then let's do the second and third measures, the third and fourth measures. And what do you notice about the third and fourth measures in comparison to the first and second measures? Yes, that's right. They are exactly the same. So we're just going to do those once. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. All right, those are the same. So now we're going to go on to measure 5, which is the beginning of the next line. And we're going to play 4 measures this time. 4 measures, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. All right. So the first measure, the first part of it is the same, right? And then it changes. You have G, E, C, E, D. All right, let's do that one more time. And you can take a breath after the E. So it's gonna, I'll take a breath, Reach, take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, breath. All right. When we get faster, you won't have to take a breath there, which is really cool. But the thing is, the slower we play the music, the more air it takes to get through certain parts. So we might have to add in some extra breaths if we play it at a slower tempo. All right. Let's go on to measure 9. That's the beginning of the third line. And we're just going to play until the next rest. So we're going to play that line. Line number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Alright, we'll stop there. And make sure you're taking a big breath on beat 1. So when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, you're going to take a big breath when I say rest. So if I were you, I would hear 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That way you can get a nice full breath of air so you can go as long as possible. Let's do that one more time, starting at measure 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then we'll play the very last line, measure 13. And this has 2 beats of rest before we come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. do that one more time. Make sure we enter on beat 3 after 2 rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Okay, now we're going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to make it a little bit faster. So we're faster now. And we're going to do the entire first line. Right with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I went on to line number 2. Forgive me. Let's do both lines together. So line number 1 and line number 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then let's do the last 2 lines together, and then we'll put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now we're going to do all 4 lines all together. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, guys. That does it for this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.